fucking leaning on that. Bring your love, baby, I can bring my shame. Bring the drugs, baby, I can bring my pain. I got my heart right here, I got my scars right here. Bring the cups, baby, I can bring the drink. Bring your body, baby, I can bring your face. That's my motherfucking
Welcome Uzbek, we love to have.
Just let me motherfucking love
Welcome Humbladi Olbek, we love to have.
So tell me you love me.
Okay, so we are playing a game with a really, really long title. Give me a minute. Okay. Oh, it's called The Wilds of Dakrima. Something. Oh, crud. Give me a minute to transition the game. Hold on a minute. Oh, I think I did a boo-boo. Oh, no. No, I did it right. There we go. See the game? Subtitles on, motion blur, hell to the no. That's fine. Music could be right here. Savvy McSave Slapface. Okay.
The Empire, great bastion of technology and alchemy, has been ravaged by a plague, the Great Rot. It has touched all strata of society. Princes and peasants, industrialists and alchemists, even the jugglers have not been spared. Potentium, a leading corporation in clockworks and potions, have been tasked with finding a cure. They believe there is something to be learned in the forest of Dakrima, which according to various men in pubs is the likely origin of the rot. Potentium have sent me, legendary alchemist Edric Tate, to investigate the forest. My mission, investigate the plants of Dakrima in search of a cure. And, unlike previous explorers, not die. A few tweaks here, an extra whim-wham or two on the turbulator.
Oi, you, listen up here.
This device will allow me to administer potions with unparalleled efficacy. Sometimes my own alchemic genius really does astound me.
Genius? We'll see who's a genius when I get me mandibles in ya.
Eureka! The Alchemo glove!
Oi! I'm talking to you, you cob-wobbling bipedal Burke. Let me out of this bleeding cage, you plonker!
Plonker? That's a new one. I should really find my journal and start noting some of these insults down.
No, don't you walk away from me. I'll have your eyeballs for this, you wrinkly old ape.
No journal here, just some useless dossiers from Potentium, not worth the paper they're printed on. If I'm going to make a potion to test out this new glove, I'm going to need a potent ingredient. The rot sample in the hold seems like a good start. That feels better. Not in here. Not in here. That's not it. Aha! A perfect foundation for a potion. All potions need a strong alchemic base. Whilst the rock plays havoc with most objects, for alchemic ingredients at least, it seems to magnify their potency.
Rot and from Liquium, Flora Magica, seeds, flowers, and fruits from Flora Magica have long served as the basic ingredients for potions. How do we make a potion? Ingredients go in here. Now, just to set the parameters. Merlin's beard!
Ah, human. Edric. You have activated Startle Reaction 004.
What the bloody hell are you doing on my ship?
I am assigned to stock the ship's inventory at port. I am designated LP1N, but you can call me Elpin.
Well, LP1N, you may have noticed that we're no longer in port, and for that matter... Now look what you've blooming done.
Edric, there is a 12.5% chance you may be upset. Should I provide assistance with my diagnostic scanner?
Go on then, robot. Least you can do considering.
Affirmative. It seems there is a valve stuck open in the central chamber. The machine is draining power from the whole ship.
Blasted, you said you're inventory. Where can I find a spanner?
You will find one on the deck, Edric.
Over there, helping.
Yes and no. Kind of sucks, Trevor. I need to work.
Whoa! Oh!
There's a guy in the tutorial. Impressive.
Over there, helping.
Pay for my bills. That would be so much better, but.
Master of Light has entered the stream.
Welcome, Master.
Hi, Master of Light. How are you?
Hey!
See some of my sponsors.
Please be careful of splinters when opening the trunk. Please be careful of splinters when opening the trunk.
This will do the trick. One more. And there. Bob's your uncle.
Airship has stabilized, Edric. However, at our current velocity...
That's quite enough from you, robot. I think you'll find I have it all under control.
Oh, about it then. Cade 0, Spider 1.
Got it memorized.
Edric, are you okay? Humans of your age are typically fragile.
I'll have you know I'm fine. Fragility notwithstanding.
I was able to make an emergency
It
landing.
would appear that the emergency landing failsafes I created were successsul.
Master underscore of underscore light 24. You have been here 448 times. Thank you.
448 times.
Ah, it seems our benevolent overseers are calling. Nasty bloody disease. Formulating a cure will be a worthy task for a man of my alchemic acumen. I must remember to jot down more of the...
Ah, Mr. Tate. How good to talk to you again. I assume the trip was delightful in the state-of-the-art, perfectly premium Potentium airship.
Yes, about that. Actually,
Fabulous stuff. Now, Mr. Tate, let's not get bogged down by the pleasantries. You have read the briefing, I assume.
Of course.
Your predecessor's notes will be in there, though his results were somewhat inadequate. Anywho, potions, Mr. Tate. Remember, it's all about the potions. Now, off you pop. Lots to do. Ciao, ciao.
Oh, there you are. Suppose I'd better actually read that daft report now.
Edric, you told Potentium that you had already...
I know what I said. Elpin, was it? This will have to be our secret.
Really? Imagine it is. What am I supposed to do here?
Over there, Elpin. Look at that. You do seem to have a few tricks up those sleeves of yours.
Edric, I do not have sleeves.
I wonder if this is safe.
I had been petitioning the Imperial Alchemist Guild to fund this expedition. Bunch of snobs still hadn't got over that business with those potion leaks,
So you turned to Potentium?
despite my better judgment. Aha! Of course it's here. Knew I'd found a use for it.
Turn into a paper airplane.
Hope I've got enough room in the bag for all this.
Our intelligence indicates the region you are heading from, which you should be able to concoct potions in particular. Your predecessor reported that a flora magica lies northeast of a deer person statue. Should also in turn locate the camp of said predecessor. Please confiscate any Pontanium property other person and inform them of contract termination. Happy hunting.
Ah, yes.
Well-
Flora Magica, the alchemic plant species that Dakrama is famed for. If they too are infected, I dare say there'll be plenty to study.
Edric, shouldn't we also try and locate the predecessor mentioned in the report?
cool. So this game's on Steam.
You know, I've already forgotten what we're doing.
A good thing you've marked the details of the expedition in your journal.
Person exploration type game. I'm not tired, guys. I'm just not under the weather, but I'm just getting annoyed lately.
Lovely soft stuff this is. It should be useful as a binding agent once I have a potion to augment. Rather precocious beasts, Dacryman deer. Shards from the antlers are highly sought after.
Do the antlers make for useful ingredients?
Useful? Definitely. You don't need the whole thing, though. The deer shed shards from the antlers when they attack. If only one can apply the proper agitation.
What did the report say to expect?
An Areus flora. Powerful things in their own right, definitely worth a look. These geysers, Elpin, show signs of geological rot infection. I may be able to use them, though, with the right potion. What a fabulous bit of moss.
Research Codex updated.
I really must find that blasted power source.
Power source.
Over there, Elpin.
What's crazy is I'm not sleeping. I didn't die. I just landed in water. Sweet.
Oh.
Okay, so that's a little bit of the wilds of Dacryma, field notes from a poorly supervised alchemist and his unruly clockwork companion. It's definitely really creative, especially the fact with a little humor and comedy and stuff. I like the fact that it has exploration aesthetic and then the mechanics are pretty good, and I'm glad it works with the game controller. So yeah, that's on Steam. All right, let's see what next game we're just gonna go through all these Steam games, and then later tonight I'm doing another sponsor on PS5 called Klein, and then we'll return to NTE probably sometime Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I definitely want to do all these sponsors. I hope you don't mind. You don't mind, right, chat? Let's see. Hmm. Oh, that's cool. All healed orb. Financial freedom. Yeah, we're gonna do that one. Did I not download it? Oh, it's really small. Nice. All right. I like the music. Alright, no controller. That's fine. Can't get old again. Thank you for playing Financial Freedom. You're absolutely welcome. This is a story-based game that conveys popular knowledge from business books in a more interesting and fun format. You'll learn the story of a factory worker who decided to build his own business and face various ups and downs along the way. I try to collect different tips from different people, so it's okay if some of the tips don't suit you. Just try to find something valuable for yourself in the little game. I hope you enjoy. Cool beans. That's cool. Showing all this nonsense on TV again. Damn corporations. I do like the fact that my camera is not lagging on this one, so yay. Yay, no lag.